This little lamb got trapped on the edge of a cliff because of its greed for grass. Luckily, Roger and Jack found the lamb just in time. However, Roger was too heavy and the fragile branches couldn't support his weight. It fell to Jack, who was lighter but trembling with fear. To rescue the lamb, encouraged by Roger, Jack gathered his courage and, risking his life, successfully saved the lamb. Jack's bravery earned Roger's admiration. However, Jack's overestimation of his abilities led to the lamb grazing near the cliff. Previously, Roger had earned the admiration of the dogs while herding livestock, which left Jack feeling inadequate. To prove himself, Jack attempted to drive away a fat pig. Despite his best efforts, the pig remained unmoved. Jack resorted to biting its tail, causing the pig to fling him away, damaging the sheep pen in the process. The frightened sheep scattered, and despite Roger's efforts to calm them, one lamb went missing. They had to venture into the forest to search for the lost lamb. The next day, as they parted ways, Roger gave his beloved red scarf to Jack, who remained melancholic leaning on the car. Meanwhile, the unscrupulous circus owner discovered Daisy's lost hairpin, prompting him to release wolves into the city to track the white tiger's whereabouts. Meanwhile, the old dog found the rogue rabbit and demanded the return of the white tiger due to its destructive nature. As it chewed on the TV like it was munching on potato chips, the rogue rabbit had no choice but to hide the white tiger at Jack's house. When Jack returned home that night, he discovered the white tiger. The animals prepared to discuss where to place the white tiger, but the wolves discovered them. Empowered by Roger's courage, Jack decided to confront the three wolves alone, but was overwhelmed and kicked into the basement by the unscrupulous circus owner. The rogue rabbit fled with the white tiger, but encountered its old rival, the acrobatic monkey. The rogue rabbit was pressed to the ground and then thrown into an air duct. The white tiger was surrounded by the wolves. Daisy and the white tiger were caught by the unscrupulous circus owner. The rogue rabbit drove with Jack and the guinea pig on the road. They also sought off-site support through the walkie-talkie. Mary hid all the old lady's cat food and then had the cats come to the old lady with innocent big eyes, carrying their food bowls. Unable to find the cat food, the old lady had no choice but to take the cats with her to buy more. The cats took control of the steering wheel and raced off in a flash of sparks and lightning. Meanwhile, the tiger was dragged onto a train by the unscrupulous circus owner. Just before the train departed, the rogue rabbit and Jack managed to board. Jack used a steel pipe from the train's cargo to fend off the wolves. The rogue rabbit encountered its old rival, the acrobatic monkey, and they engaged in a fierce battle, trading punches. Taking advantage of the monkey's distraction, Daisy kicked him into a cannon and lit it, launching the monkey into the air. Jack and the rogue rabbit found the unscrupulous circus owner. Jack grabbed hold of the villain's waist and wouldn't let go, while the rogue rabbit leaped onto the villain's face, vigorously swinging its tiny fists. With their teamwork, they successfully rescued the white tiger. However, just as they were about to leave, the unscrupulous circus owner pulled out a handgun from his coat. Luckily, Mary arrived just in time in her car and swiftly dealt with the villain. The white tiger was then taken home by the old lady to be cared for.